It's 7 p.m. in India on the International Day of the Girl Child. We've especially chosen this day to stage this play because there are girls in India who are still at risk of sex trafficking. The Red Curtain decided to do it happened in Khatija's village because of the international connections that the Red Curtain created during the pandemic. Bobby Oswald, who's a Californian writer, had visited India several times and on the course of 10 years was moved to write this play. Meera Kakkar helped us find Bobby Oswald and we agreed that this is a story that must be told. In true Red Curtain fashion, there are a couple of ground rules. If you are a very important person, you are welcome to keep your cell phones on and use them. We'll just imagine and we'll insist that that means you want to donate another 1,000 rupees. So thank you very much. You're free to keep your cell phones on or off as you please. I can see one cell phone there and therefore it might be possible that that person wants to make a little donation. We'll be keeping a very watchful eye out for that. This play is set in a village in India and you'll be surprised to hear the characters speaking in English. There's a reason we're doing that, because we believe that the best audience for us is an international audience and a cosmopolitan audience in Kolkata who are well-heeled enough to make a donation. As you know, entrance to this play of ours is free. You donate what your heart wants to donate. But there's one very special favor you can do us. Help us reach out to organizations that are dedicated to help girls. There are many organizations that say that they want to help girls as their cause. And we want to reach out to them, and you can help us by sending us links for such an organization. We discovered one where Michelle Obama has offered a grant and we made an appeal for that grant. It hasn't come through as yet, but we're hoping that people in their organization will be watching this video and will be moved enough to give us the grant. Like that, you can help us find other organizations because that's where the money is going to come from. It takes $2,500 to educate a girl child who is at risk of sex trafficking. We don't expect an individual to pay $2,500, but you can put in what you can, and you can help us find these organizations who can help. And that's the appeal that we're making through this video and through this production. With that, let the play begin.
Ready? I'm going to tell you my story now.
No. I was the one who began it.
I want to tell the story. Oh, wait a minute. You two left the village. We stayed on. I can tell the story now.
I was there too. The story happened in this village.
We will tell it, okay?
Yes, you will be astounded at this remarkable story. Out of the way, children. You will only tell the last part.
I was the one who told Mona my story in the first place. I will say my story.
No.
It happened in...
No, I am the best storyteller.
Okay. Oof. I was here in the beginning. I will start us.
Actually, it begins with me. I am Vedika. Hello, Mona. Your resume shows your drive and enthusiasm, and your interests matched really well with our organization's mission.
I thought it would. You know what? I have read your book 3 times. I mean, you managed to get inside those brothels that had locked doors.
The brave girls themselves helped to get me in. Then I received these prestigious awards for being the first writer to expose the horrors that I had witnessed while interviewing these girls in the brothels. After what I saw, I had to stop the raping of these girls. So recently, I started Women Forward. Women Forward today has several small news centers across India to service the sex trafficked and the prostituted.
It would be my absolute honor to be able to assist you at your centers.
I will send you to these centers. But first, I want you to go to this new community where we've never been before. Suss it out. See if we can start a new center there. While you're there, keep your eyes open. If you can find any red light women who are brave enough to stand up in Parliament and talk about their lives. My goal is to wake up Parliament.
Yes. You know what we should do? We should put a rocket under the chairs in Parliament. A rocket!
I'll consider that. But Mona, this is dangerous work. No one should know what we are doing. I repeat, no one should know of our plans. Gangsters have their hands deep into this prostitution business. They tried to kill me.
Okay, I will not tell anyone what you're doing. But I think this means that I am hired.
But first, I am going to send you to this new community where we've never been before.
I go say my part now. Not yet. The day after my interview, I left to take an overnight train to a rural community. I always carry my camera. But on the overnight train, I met this young woman. She was to show me around the village, but she didn't talk at all. I think she was trying to hide the fact that her front teeth, they were missing.
Yes, I just met her. I didn't want her to make fun of me. She never asked me why I was hiding my face. So I'll tell you. A year ago, while I was leaving the stand at Delhi where I was buying a newspaper, I got grabbed. I mean, 4 strong arms pointed me towards a parked car. Because I swung my fist into their face. One of them kicked me so hard. There was so much blood. Someday I'll afford new ones. Yes. But first. Hey, like this. Khatija di, my older sister. Go tell your story.
I go now?
Yes.
I should have been the first. This woman, all the way from Kolkata, big city, coming with a big degree, university degree, to my miserable tiny village, to my very compound. Why? What does she want from us? How did it all happen? Roshni called me. Roshni, my youngest sister, the baby in the family. I raised her. I did. I raised her like I'm her mother. She's the only one who is a college graduate. She's the only one in the village who's a college graduate. She's the only one who can read and write. A girl. I did it.
Hello, Khatija di. Khatija di, I'm calling from Kolkata. I met this woman on the overnight train. I'm bringing her back with me to the village. What? I want you to tell her your story. About our village? About your life, Khatija di. Tell her your story, please. Yes, tell her your story.
My Roshni has crazy ideas, Okay, tell her my story about the village. What to say? I'm Khatija and this is my village. My village has family compounds, and within the family compounds are small huts, 1, 2, 3. All the huts are made from mud and clay and dry pods of cow shit. I bet the city woman will throw up when she knows that our huts are made from dry pods of poop. Jagi, what else to tell her?
Khatija di, think, describe the stalls on the path.
There, over the path, there are stalls that sell nothing with nothing. And over there, beyond my village, is a bigger town. Or is it a city? They do not have stalls. They have actual shops. Fish, finished. That's all. Lady, now you go back where you came from. Okay. I will only talk to her because Roshni asked. But what does a woman from Kolkata want from a low-class woman like me, Even the snobbish people like you in town, you wouldn't want to sit with women like me, ठीक है. I promise I'm not going to spit on her. But I'm not going to kiss her ass too, Ooh. Look who I see at the gate. I wonder who she's having sex with, Khatija di, come, sit.
Hello Khatija di, I am Mona. Can you imagine? This morning I took a walk across the whole village and see, I took so many pictures. Here's the path nearby. And the field outside with all the goats, so cute. And here's a spring for water. And see, a whole bunch of stalls selling nothing but chewing gum and cigarettes. Why? Anyway, so this morning I announced to everyone that I met that tomorrow there's going to be a first. A women's gathering.
Tomorrow? You just came so fast?
I know, but your kind sister, Roshni, she showed me around the whole village.
But what will you do with my story, huh?
I am actually not supposed to tell you. You know, Vedika, my boss at Women Forward, she told me that twice.
So, what will you do with my story, huh?
What do I do now? Anyway, here goes. Vedika says that I am to bring women's stories all the way to the ignorant legislators in parliament so that they can learn about women like you. Brave women like you. But she also told me that I am not to tell anyone. Tell no one what you're doing. Tell no one or gangsters will stop it.
Gangsters? There are no gangsters here. Our place is too tiny for mafia goons. It's a tiny village. It's the village elders you have to look out for.
But Khatija di, Roshni tells me that you would be the only person brave enough to speak to an outsider like me. Roshni tells me that you are very courageous.
Roshni said that? Courageous? Okay, I will tell you my story. I had a wealthy grandfather. My wealthy grandfather had hundreds of cattle. He sold some cattle and he bought 250 acres of land. When he died, he left everything, the land, the cattle, the money, to his eldest son. That's the tradition.
Cursed tradition.
When I was small, my whole family, my uncle, aunts, cousins, we all lived together under the same roof. My kind father, every morning, he would get up on his horse and he would ride to the cattle. My kind father bought many pretty dresses for me.
Khatija di, you never told me all this.
My kind father performed as a snake charmer, performed at the fairs.
Oh, that is why you slept in that old smelly room with our father's snake cages. With TV, all that fair business is finally gone.
Years later, when my eldest uncle moved away, my kind father fell ill. He could not work. In a few months' time, we became very poor. Some hotel owners, they cheated my father. They did not pay him the money for the cattle we sold them. And then, the doctor said that my kind father has some obstruction in his body. And he asked for 1200 rupees to operate and remove it. We didn't have that kind of money. All his younger brother, they pushed him. Go to our eldest brother. He has all the money. Go to him.
But Khatija di, wasn't oldest uncle drunk? Didn't he lose most of the land and money that he inherited from grandfather?
My eldest uncle, he told my father, "You have a daughter? Come to my village. I sell my daughters here. You can sell your daughter here too and get the money for the operation. Move to my village. Come. We all do that. It's so simple." We were 5 children when we arrived here.
My mother could not live here. She ran away.
We were 5 children with a kind father who could not work.
She was sold.
Khatija di, did your kind father sell you?
I was put on the line so we could eat. We didn't have money for food, don't you understand?
I understand. But Khatija di, are you currently on the line? I mean, do you still see customers? Khatija di, tell me this. Do you have children of your own?
I gave up that dream. The dream of having children long ago. When my kind father died, I became parent to my 4 younger siblings. I became their mother. With all the earnings, all the money I earned, I sent Roshni to a school outside the village. She was the first one. She was the first college graduate in the whole village, the first. Do you understand? And what did she do with the education I gave her? Last month, she asked me for that field over there. Chalo.
The children in this village have never learned how to read and write. But no one in this village will rent me a room. No one will help me out. So I ask you, dear Khatija di, please give me that field behind the compound. It has a small building beside the road.
The tiny little building over there, it's a school now. Nobody wants a school. Roshni has to go away from the village. Nobody's going to marry her here. She has to go anywhere away from this village. That's it. Finished. She can be the first professional, a lawyer, and she can earn well. From the village, the first. Chalo, that's it. Finished. What will you do with my story, huh? Do whatever. Now it's your turn. Your turn to do for me. Convince Roshni to leave the village.
Khatija di, aren't you proud that Roshni, your sister, teaches the children of those women who are on the line to read and write? And no one else will do that. Huh?
No. She's foolish to throw away her life like that. You tell her that. Ask her to leave the village or I'll take arsenic. I'll hang myself for it.
Khatija di, listen. I'm sorry. I was very foolish. I understand now. You have suffered so many losses, and I don't want to be your enemy. You sacrificed yourself. You brought up all your father's children. I admire you. I genuinely do, Khatija di. I genuinely do. Khatija di, will you please tell your story tomorrow at the women's meeting? Will you, brave woman, the first in this community to speak to an outsider, tell your story, the one that you just told me tomorrow, please, at the women's meeting, please?
Yes, okay.
Yes? You mean you're coming to the meeting tomorrow? Wait, let me take a picture of you.
That's enough. If I don't set up my batteries now, I will not be able to show the movie tomorrow night. Khatija
di, I love films. Tomorrow, Khatija di will tell the whole village how, as a mere child, she was prostituted. And that would inspire all these other women to tell their stories in turn. Tomorrow, a splendid thing is going to happen that would shake this village to its core. Something that has never happened before. Vedika! Are, can you hear me? These women will speak in Parliament! meeting?
Yes,
Can I
come in?
Yes, come.
This is my mother, Julie. My grandmother hates her. It's impossible living in the house with these two women fighting with each other like boiling pots and pans. You know, I used to wish my mother was like the other mothers. She would stay home with me. What did I know?
Am I late? The meeting did not happen. The women all just left and it was a disaster. So you did not miss anything. Khatija. Do you know Khatija?
Everyone knows her.
Well, Khatija did not show up. If she had come like she had said she would, then all these other women here would have spoken up too. I know it. That did not happen. My first meeting here, and I failed. I'm a failure. Don't know what I'll say to Vedika now.
Are you the one collecting stories?
Yes, I am. I'm so sorry. I'm actually very upset. And also, I'm kind of new here, so I know this might be inappropriate to ask, but I'm just burning to ask you this question. I simply must ask you this question. Is this really happening? I mean, is there buying and selling of sex here? And are the village husbands, they're pimping their own wives? And fathers and mothers they're pimping their own daughters? How?
Men from nearby towns, they come during the day and make arrangements at the stalls and then they come back at night. Did you not see the stalls?
Yes. Then that means that these women who had come this morning, they are all perpetrators now. You are telling me that they are selling their own daughters. Oh, God, I did not come all this way to help perpetrators. Why did you send me, Vedika?
Look, miss, I'm getting late. If I don't return home on time, my mother-in-law will beat me. I must tell my story, please, huh?
Yes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please go ahead. I'm very interested to know your story.
Yes. I'm Jilik and I was married off when I was only 9 years old.
Okay. Go on, Jilik.
That's it. That's what I came to told you. You want me to tell you more?
Yes, I do.
I'm Jilik and did I tell you I was only 9 when I was married off? And that I came to this village with my new husband and my mother-in-law to my new house. And in my new house, there were 3 older girls. They were my playmates.
Is my mother shivering?
Later I found that the men customers were coming to see these older women. My house was a brothel.
Okay. Go on, Jilik.
When I was a little older, I helped one of the girls escape.
Really? I mean, that was very brave. What happened after that?
My husband and my mother-in-law found out and they beat me black and blue.
They won't give me food or water for 3 days. I decided to run away with my infant Payal in my arms. I even found a train station at night. I just wanted to get back to my parents' house.
Chilik, that was remarkably brave.
Is that so? You never told me that.
Yes, you are a young woman, a child, and you are running with your baby in your arms, alone, at night. That is rare and dangerous.
Mother, you did that?
Anyone who hears your story would agree, Chilik, that you have been simply remarkable. Tell me, what happened after that?
My husband came looking for me and he pleaded with me to come back. He even promised he would never beat me again. And I agreed to come back with my Payal. I just wanted to help the other 2 girls escape.
I was that little baby.
But Chilik, were you also forced to see those men customers?
Chilik, your dirty laundry is showing, huh?
I never said that to anyone, Khatija ji. Never ever, huh? I just came to find out about the school for my little Payal. Please help my Payal get into the school that Roshni started. Huh?
I was a little girl back then.
I want her to be able to read and write.
Yes, Payal should definitely come to the school and she should learn to read and write.
I want her to become a doctor.
Yes, Chilik, Payal will be able to become a doctor, okay?
Back then, I did not want to go to school. None of my friends did.
Khatija Di, what are you doing here now?
Chilik, I'm only running after you because I'm showing a film tonight, huh? Get all your family members, huh? Invite everyone.
But please don't tell my mother-in-law you saw me here. You know she will beat me again.
I never do that, do I? You know me. Chilik, don't forget to invite your mother-in-law, huh? Tell her Khatija Di wanted her.
That one-room school in Khatija Di's field, it's at a primitive level. Payal will never be able to go to college like this or let alone becoming a doctor.
You have no idea what you've been doing, huh? Chilik's mother-in-law has an arm that can smash an iron rod.
Khatija Di, why didn't you come this morning, huh?
I have told you time and again. This is the last time I'm warning you. Let my women alone. Bench.
The meeting this morning, it was a failure. Roshni tells me, Mona, I know this community can change. Arey, how will it change, huh? There's no way. There's no way these women are ever going to parliament. I mean, poor Chili. She's beaten merely for trying to speak to me. For trying to speak. What can I do over here, huh? How can I
The school. Roshni's village school is the only good thing happening in this place. I'll help her. If that is the only thing I can do, then I will help her. I will go to every mother's house in this village and persuade them, convince them, beg them to send their children to Roshni's little school.
Roshni, this is my time to tell when I met Mona.
I am the only one in this village who can read and write. Doesn't the audience need to know how I got my education?
This is my time.
Okay, I'll tell you later, okay?
2 years have passed since I first arrived in this village.
A rickshaw driver told me that a center has opened. It said the sign on the door, Women Forward.
That woman, Pakhi the liar. Don't believe anything she says.
This is my story. No more side comments or I quit.
Watch her make up lies.
Shh! No more side comments. Quiet.
Hello, you are Women Forward?
Yes?
My daughter is going to be sold. Can you do a rescue at your brothel right away?
Wait. Please, slow down. Who are you?
I am Pakhi. I live over there in the town. A rickshaw driver told me that the center has opened. Well, are you open?
Yes, we are. But let me get this straight. You want us to make a raid in this brothel to rescue your daughter? But listen, how can I trust you?
And how can I trust you?
Actually, you know what? I think you should speak to Roshni. She is actually the one in charge here. I am merely an occasional visitor. I travel to the different women forward centers across India, but this is the one I like best. You know, this was the one that Anyway, Pakhi, right? Tell me more about you.
I am ashamed to tell my disgusting story.
But listen, Pakhi, I need to be able to trust you, na?
Telling causes me craziness.
You asked me to make a raid in a brothel and I don't even know you. Please, at least tell me, were you in this brothel, huh?
Okay. When I was a girl, I wandered off from my father at the market. Someone grabbed me from behind and lifted me into a truck. For 2 miserable days, I was blindfolded and crying. I was bumped along the roads. And finally, into a brothel. Not like the tiny ones here, but a real city brothel. Locked doors, guarded.
Pakhi, you got out?
When I became older and I was very desperate, I managed to run away.
I have never met someone who escaped. How did you do it, Pakhi? What?
I plotted for years. I escaped. I didn't know anyone in that city. I walked to the police station for help. And you know what? The police took me in the car and brought me back to the brothel. These police and brothel owners, they worked together. And I was whipped badly for days. And one day, a cook who works for these brothel owners, they whispered to me that I am going to be killed as a lesson to the other girls. I was so weak. I couldn't crawl.
Again?
But I had to flee.
You escaped again, Pakhi?
Yes. This time I took the first bus to any other place. I didn't have the money to pay to the driver. I was thrown out of the bus. I sat on the ground, exhausted, crying. A kind man, a teacher, he took pity on me. And later, He married me. There, I've told you. Believe me?
Yes.
Then do a rescue. My daughter, the brothel which I fled, I had a daughter. And as soon as they finished nursing her, they grabbed her away from my arms. I was not able to talk to her or even see her.
Wait a minute. The brothel owners took your own daughter away from you.
Yes, because they wanted me to be their baby making machine. As one, they sell the girls to the other brothels. Over the years, I've gone back many years. I stand outside and call my daughter's name. And last time, that owner, he dragged my hair to the well and pushed my face deep inside the water.
To drown you?
No, to play hide and seek with me. Naturally. Yes, of course. But I managed to kick him hard and I ran away. Yesterday, I got a message that she's going to be sold to another brothel, where she'll be forced to see men. And these owners, they'll get a good price for her. Please do a rescue before she's sold.
Okay. I think I understand, but listen, we will have to do this rescue without the police. This is not going to be so easy.
There is a door at the back.
You can't just break in like this. We will be called kidnappers. Listen, I think I should call Vedika.
No, you're not going to tell anyone.
Give me back my phone. Listen, you try and get them a message somehow, okay? Tell them that we are coming maybe tomorrow night. The girls can all go out with us, okay?
But you won't tell anyone.
I will only ask for the help that we need from a very trusted person, okay? Hello? Hello? Yes, is Vedika there? Okay, I'll hold. Fine. But it's urgent. One more thing. That door at the back, we might need to break it. Get 2 crowbars.
2 crowbars?
2 crowbars! 2 crowbars! Can I do this? Can I save one mother's child? Hello? Yes, Vedika, can you hear me? I need your help! I open the Women Forward Center and every day I give classes at the Little Village School. I go, that's enough, Roshni. Each morning I set up trying to convince stubborn parents to send their children to Roshni's little school. A few others began to join us.
I joined. I started Women's Forward meeting like Mona does. We all sit in a circle to bring more parents in. I even started a daycare.
We started a daycare. I work in the daycare and I begin to run this women group like Jake does.
I tried to meet with the police. Impossible!
I thought that this village community would never change. But I never said that out loud.
I was positive that this village would never change, but I never said it out loud.
Out loud!
Me too! Every day is another crisis.
Crisis!
Our days are exhausting. This is our story.
Girls, listen up! Listen up, this is a rescue! This is not a police raid, I repeat! No police! This is a rescue! We can help you! Run downstairs now! Taxis are waiting outside! Girls!
Mamuni, where are you, Mamuni? I'm your mother.
You are not my mother. My name is Ruby.
We have to go now. Hurry, Mamuni.
You are not my mother. If you were my mother, you would be here in the brothel.
We planned this rescue for you. Hurry.
You are not my mother.
Listen, if she won't come down, then drag her down! Right now!
You are not my mother. Let go of me. Let go of me. You are not my mother. Leave me. You are not my mother. Leave me. Let go of me. Leave me. I won't go with you. I want to be in the brothel. Leave me. Let go of me. Leave me. I don't want to go with you. I want to stay in here. Leave me.
sister.
Roshni, we are ready. Give it up.
Khatija Di is like a mother to me. She sent me far away to boarding school because my drunk older brother was running around the house with blades. One night, while I was sleeping, he stood over me. That is why I stopped coming home. Most nights, I used to sleep on the floor of that old abandoned hut. Yes, my uncle. He used to pick me up and put me to bed. Those nights I slept peacefully. Khatija Di, to save me from my drunk older brother, sent me far away to boarding school because she was very worried about me. Yes. Oh, well. Oh, there's more. At the boarding school, the students and the teachers, they treated me like garbage. As if they could smell that red light area on me. So when I graduated, I did not want to live anywhere near those people. And I definitely did not want to go back home to the red light village. So I roamed the streets of Mumbai like a lost soul. That is where I met Vedika. Yes. The women at the Women Forward Center lit a fire in my heart. We could end prostitution, yes! With their help and training, I came back to the red light village. First, I'm going to start the school in Khatija Di's field. And then, I'm going to shut down all the brothels in the state.
Mona, there is more to your story. Let's tell it now. Mona, where are you? You've been missing for 3 days now.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I'm actually at the capital. I had to do a rescue and I couldn't tell you. And now I have this wild child with me, Mahoni. Listen, I need to find a hiding place for her so some goons don't come and snatch her back to a brothel. And you need to find a secure place so that when we are back, it will be ready, okay?
My name is Ruby.
You need a hiding place.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What happened?
I had to testify and I'm so sorry. I had to keep it a secret.
I've never seen a show in a movie theater. Can we do that?
Yes, if you keep still. Listen, do you know what happened? In court, the brothel owners claimed to the judge that Mahoni is their daughter. But Baki is saying that she is the mother. Now who would the judge believe? Can you believe it, Chilling? We won! The brothel owners will go behind bars. We won! Mahoni, be still! Listen, my phone battery, it will run out at any minute, okay?
Mona, I can't hear you.
I know what I want. I want to go to the club in the big city, like I've seen in the TV, with hot, live music. I'm a good dancer. I'm a great dancer. The boys will love to dance with me.
I know, Miss Ruby. Now please. Listen, there's a police officer standing right across the street, staring at us. I don't trust that man one bit. And, oh, here's a taxi. I don't trust the taxi driver. Listen, remember to get a hiding place for
Mona!
Taxi!
Mona!
Taxi! Yes, we are here!
Mona just told me we got the grant.
We got the grant? Oh my
Yes,
God.
imagine. The one Mona wrote with Roshni.
Oh my God.
We are asked to open a residential school for the girls, and the school will be outside the red light area. We have the money from the state, so we can rent an actual building now. The girls will have rooms, gardens. We can hire cooks, teachers. And we'll have a kitchen.
Now we are done with that one-room village school. My file will go to a proper residential school in town. God.
Roshni and Mona will be our directors. We'll find a karate teacher.
It's a miracle. We finally have a real school. Yes.
Mona, come here, hurry. I'm going to tell the story now. It's 3 years later. We are outside a police station in town.
Roshni, kothay? Who's taking my Roshni? How dare? How dare they?
Khatija di, wait. You can't go in just now. Khatija di, please. Please wait. We can't go in yet. We are waiting for Roshni.
Takho, Roshni is arrested. We have to rescue her. I'm going to the police station.
But we can't go in. The police will push us out.
Jhilik, are you still friends with her? You're working with these anti-brother people? Does your husband know?
We all know that Roshni is innocent, Khatija di. Vedika has sent a big lawyer from Delhi. She'll be out any minute.
Paki, is that you? What are you doing here?
Women Forward rescued my daughter, and I'm grateful to them. I work in this women group like Jhilik does.
I don't understand why you need these stupid groups.
Because I have nightmares, memories. My brain gets confused for days, weeks and months. At these meetings, women talk about these things, and that must happen to you too.
But will you please stop fighting with each other? Roshni is in there. I don't know when she will come out. Roshni? She's here. She's here. Oh my God.
Dekho, ki korechi?
Don't they love using their sticks?
Hey Baba. Tak, ki korechi?
Did that lawyer tell you? It was that woman. Hari, that woman that we had fired. She went and told the police that you were out pimping the girls. Someone must have paid her off to say all of that, and someone must have paid her.
My name in the newspaper as a perpetrator. Me in handcuffs with the police taking me to jail. Everyone will laugh at me.
What do you expect from this community, huh? You were pushing us too hard to change. It was peaceful before. It was better before.
Was it better before? And better for who? Better for you.
Damn! I was never afraid of the men. Devejo, have you thought what will we eat if you shut down our business? How will we get the money to eat?
Don't shout in public. The police will throw Roshni back in jail. Roshni, stop crying for heaven's sake. Listen, tell all these people what actually happened. Tell them the truth. Grab this opportunity. Go and educate them. Go.
Hello citizens. I'm Roshni. I was illegally arrested. I am not a pimp. I'm a lawyer. Look at my Facebook page.
Yes, Roshni is no pimp. In fact, her arrest is a stunt. It is a stunt to prevent us from running our residential school. Go! Look it up. Our school is going very well.
Dekh citizens, don't pretend you are innocent, huh? It is you, your men, who come to us, to our village girls for sex, huh? Dekh be, puch be, they will understand,
No, my Payal can read and write only because of the school that Roshni started.
We all need your help. If we make a petition, will you all sign it? Come here. See, coming down the path is Khatija. People buy her lies and chew on them.
Khatija di, what am I hearing? That you are spreading lies about me? That I allow men to come to the center and to touch me?
Yes, I do that. So, what do you do there, huh? Inside all day long, huh?
Answer her.
I'm afraid I can't.
You can be afraid but still speak.
The mousy one. He doesn't have a voice. Keep always, huh?
You know, Khatija di, I have a voice and I can speak. Yes, I can speak. Your foul, filthy smells come out of your putrid belly and then through your filthy mouth. No, not your filthy mouth, your filthy brain. Yes, your brain is filthy. It is just full of sex. Sex. I mean, who's sleeping with who? Who's going out with who? Is that all you think about? Huh? You have nothing better to think about? You filthy scumbag?
Hey Baba, Jilik? Jilik found a voice, huh? But where did you get this filthy voice from, huh?
You know, I actually go out and meet real people and work with them. I don't sit on my ass and invent rumors about people like you do.
Jilik, men will be men. And men always want sex. There will always be prostitutes, huh?
Prostitutes? Huh? Prostitutes? They're not prostitutes. They were prostituted. They were forced into the business by others. Weren't you?
Nah. I always get the news, huh? Always. From the big cities. Thousands of sex workers, they want to keep their jobs. They don't want any part in your anti-sex trafficking business. They hate your organization. Puchichesh, act.
They're not sex workers. Sex is not work. It is rape.
It is.
Daily rape.
It is for me. And from the money I earned from it was kinder to me than anyone over here. Puchichesh, do you understand? You mousy one. Hey.
Tell her what we saw. Tell her what you saw in Mumbai.
You know, we went to the parliament in Delhi and from there we went to Mumbai and there we saw the real brothels. In this miserable village, the wives and daughters, they roam about freely. But in Mumbai, they have these real big brothels and the girls are behind closed doors and windows all day, every day. And the only time they are let out is either when they have a child or they are down with AIDS. And then they're just thrown on the streets and fend for themselves with nothing, no one to support them. And the worst thing, on top of everything, they are addicted to drugs. Huh?
drugs that the pimps and the brothel owners forced on them. This is what happens in real brothels. What do you even know? Have you ever left this miserable village? Huh?
Chelek, you will never understand. Sex workers, they always want to keep their jobs. Mousy one doesn't understand anything. Back.
What option did you have, huh? And stop spreading lies about me! God, kill her! Kill her like a cockroach! So when we cross the streets, we'll all stamp on her!
You know what? Mona should send me across India to give speeches.
I actually did that. I can't believe myself. God.
It's 2 years later.
Roshni, is that you coming here so late?
Oh, I'm so tired and I'm so hungry. What good stuff you have for me?
You work too hard, beta. The school, the center, at the Kaj Korishna. Don't work so much.
Even though you don't like it, the residential school is up and running.
Come, I'll warm up some food for you.
What good stuff you have for me? Let me see. My favorite, Khatija di.
I guess I knew you were coming, huh?
Khatija di?
And Paul.
Easy. Are sing to me like you used to.
कौन गान गाबो?
पुरानो से
पुरानो से दिने कथा भूल किसे
Finally, I found you. The school kitchen is on the fire. The girls are hosing it down. Come quick, come quick.
Roshni, I told you they will never let you have the girls. It's arson.
Huh? You're right. They must be desperate. We must be winning. I hope you're carrying your lunch today.
Why are we carrying our lunch today?
That's because we have a long trip ahead.
Oh.
Remember those people in the eastern communities? That place with the awful floods?
Yeah.
They've been meaning to open a women's forward center just like us.
Oh.
And today we are going to help them.
I have a surprise for you too. Today a landlord accepted me. And soon I will have an apartment right near the center. It's so hard for a woman to find a landlord who will rent to me alone.
So you will leave your husband?
Yes.
Then no one will talk to you.
They hardly talk to me anyway. And I wonder why.
That's because you walk with your long confident strides way ahead of the others. I wish I was as brave as you.
I'm ready. Let's go!
Uncle!
कौन है?
Uncle, it's Roshni!
कौन?
Uncle, open the door!
Hello. Wait.
Uncle! Uncle! Okay.
Once you were my favorite niece.
Uncle, for the last 3 years I've been working with the police to cooperate with me. Finally, the police are working with me.
The police put you in jail.
I met with an official, a high-up, compassionate man. He's on the state level. He has given orders to the police to come here and shut all the brothels. They will be at your doorstep tomorrow.
My oldest daughter has bought a new camera for me. I told her that I want a camera from the West. My daughter loves me.
Khatija, they can hide you.
You देखा है? Look, I'll sharpen my blades to fight off the police. I'll do with my daughters what I like. They are my daughters.
They are also my cousins.
Never come back to this door. Out! Get out!
What? Uncle!
Yeah.
Uncle!
Just a month later.
Today 300 people marched. Here we are. No more hiding. Parliament, change the laws. The laws punish the victims. And who are the victims? The women. The women are thrown into jail, while those who buy sex and those who profit from it get away with small fines. No more. No more. Change the laws now.
Roshni, see, none of us were there now.
Vedika did not do all the work like I did. Like we all did. She did not reach out to all those people and urge them to come to the march. We all should have been on that platform with Vedika.
I understand what you're saying, but I know she's not perfect. But Vedika is amazing. She constantly has to find ways for us to survive now, for us to get funding. And you know very well the patriarchal government would love to shut us down. Even now, as we march and as we speak, they are looking for ways to freeze our bank account. Do you know that?
Mona, I did all the endless amount of paperwork to get 50 pimps in my area arrested, including my own uncles. Where did I get that recognition from Vedika for that? I am a lawyer. Vedika should be paying me more. But no, what does Vedika say? Roshni, we are a non-profit organization. But I need funding. I need to buy a motorcycle. Oh, during the floods, the roof of my house fell down and broke. And I am way behind in paying for my teeth. No, wait. I have an idea. I am quitting.
What?
I quit.
Aris, why are you quitting? You are a leader, don't crawl out on us.
Another community, much like this one. It's in Rajasthan. They are seeking a lawyer. And they respect me. I am quitting. And I should be respected.
Why are you silent? Speak to her now.
Actually, I have been thinking about quitting too.
Why?
It's my family. They need me, and my plan was to quit Women Forward and go back to Kolkata to live with my husband and his elderly parents. After all, that is what an Indian wife does, na?
You, a traditional Indian wife.
I know. But then Vedika offered me this grand opportunity to be director for Women Forward in all India. But the main office is so far away from Kolkata, and even now, Kamla, my husband is unhappy because I am away for so long. And his parents. They are getting old and they say they love me and they keep asking me to come back and live with them. It tortures me. Please, don't try to give me any advice. I need to have a talk with my own conscience about this.
Mona, you will make a very good director. Yes. My friends, goodbye.
Roshni! Aris, you're not leaving cause of Vedika. Why are you quitting?
Would any of you put your uncles behind bars?
She has to walk her own path. We must let her go.
You need a new lawyer, a new leader. Where in this village would we find a bunch of illiterates we are, huh?
Jake, I have got it. You have to find a way forward. Yes. Come.
Roshni has quit Women Forward. Rawat, come to my party tonight. Roshni has quit Women Forward. Party! Esho, esho! Esho, Shamai, come!
It's finally our turn to tell the story. Hi, I am Puti. Khatija auntie is my favorite one.
They need to know it's 3 years later.
Yes, it's 3 years later. Khatija auntie cooks my favorite foods and she loves when I read to her. I read like an actor.
Did you know we finally have indoor toilets in the village? Roshni and Mona wrote to the government 3 years ago and it's finally happening. No more going in the fields with those goats. Ugh.
She is my friend Payal. I am now going to make one more attempt to get my auntie to come to the gathering with us.
My cousin is coming on his motorbike. I'm waiting outside. Don't be long.
Okay.
Pooty, my favorite niece. Come. How's my brother?
My father's playing cards this afternoon. Auntie, you will be happy to know he is only a little drunk. I can't stay today. The high school girls, they are going to the Women Forward gathering. Come with me, there's free food.
You would rather go to the talk than be here with me.
It's the final day of the anti-trafficking training. Will you come too? Please. I must tell you what I found out in the training this week. In Sweden, they put the buyers of sex in jail, and then the brothels all whoosh disappeared. Auntie, you were sex trafficked.
Me? See, I made some dal for you. Taste. Dal hoyeche?
You were a child when you went on the line. My biggest best news is that I am going to be given a laptop from my school for my senior year. Next year I'll be taking world history. Oh, there's my friend Payal. She's waiting for me.
My cousin is here. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Pooty, I spoke to your father last week. He said, no more school for you.
My father told you that.
No, don't leave school.
What did he say?
He said your mother needs your help with housework. You're finished with school.
Auntie, you know what he is thinking, don't you? He wants to put me on the line. Every night I used to hear my mother screaming from the back room. In the morning, I would see her hide her crying. None of the girls in my class will go on the line. None of us. That is finished. We won't go on the line. Do you understand?
Sometimes there were bruises on her arms, her face. One time her jaw was broken. We don't need to go on the line. We will not go.
Every year my father took her to the doctor to scrape away her insides. With no way to stop her pain. If he takes me out of school, I'll run away. And he won't see me again. And I won't see you again. And here, wait. Here's the book I brought for you. I was going to read it to you tonight. Tell my father I'll run away.
Pooty, where will you go to, huh? Where will you run to? Jao, go away.
मुसाफिर जाएगा कहाँ? Where is my niece going to so fast? Pooty didn't even greet me. Look, I brought some freshly baked rotis for her. They're still warm.
Pooty's gone to the last day of that big training.
What is that?
Acha, I was thinking, if Pooty stays in school, she will not have to go on the line. Huh? What do you think?
Is there free food available at the gathering?
Yes. Chal, let's go. Let's see what they're doing. Come. You left. Let's sit.
Hey, no!
Wait.
Children are enjoying.
Come. Sit.
As leader of the local Women's Forward Center, I congratulate you all. Participants, you have done very well. You are now trainers yourselves.
And I want to take this opportunity to thank our donors for their generosity. Mr. Martin Shore has donated $2,000. Mr. James Freeman has donated $500. And Miss Anna Silks has donated $500.
Look, Roshni is here. Hasn't been away for 2 years? When did she come back?
Yesterday. She's a big lawyer in town now, in Rajasthan.
Please be quiet.
I never went to jail. I was out on bail,
Even illiterate women like us can become leaders. Even we can lead women empowerment groups. We can also teach women about their rights and cheer their bold actions. I want to take this opportunity and call upon Monadi, who is now director for Women's Forward for all India.
Thank you.
We don't need to hear from an outsider like her,
Please be
Where
quiet.
is the free food? Have you missed it?
It'll come soon.
Oh, please.
Food comes in the end.
Quiet! Did you know Women Forward across India is now changing direction? In the past, our strategy was to close down the brothels and put the pimps behind bars. But we closed down one brothel and another opened up somewhere else and the pimps went free. So now, we are trying something different. Our new strategy focuses on the next generation. So, nationally, we would set up special residential schools for girls just like the one that we started in this very village. And you know what? Girls educated in our special schools, they refuse to go on the line. Excuse me. They refuse to go on the line. So now, this village will stand as the model for what we shall try to implement all over India. But this will not be so easy because...
Acha Chotu, if my Puti stays in school, she could get a job at the call center. That would be the job for her.
But now Vedika will have to convince our funders to pay for these valuable residential schools. This is an extremely difficult job because...
If my Puti stays in school, she could become a teacher.
So now what will happen is, gradually the brothels will close down their doors just like it is happening in this very village. And again...
Lawyer. Puti could become a lawyer like Roshni.
If my daughters become lawyers, she will buy me an iPhone. It takes very good photos. I'll set up a studio. Click, click, click.
So now, Women Forward will reach out to donors across the world to help us save enough to implement these changes and set up these special residential schools so change can happen all over and all the girls can be educated in red light communities. Thank you, that's all.
I will speak.
Now we have to hear another one.
Come.
Mousy one's daughter.
This is Payal, Jilik's daughter. You know, at the end of this year, she would graduate from high school. In fact, she was one of our very first students at the little school that Roshni had set up almost 7 years ago.
After years of being in the Women Forward residential school, we were finally... we were finally advanced enough to go to the public high school where girls who don't live in the red light districts go.
Auntie Roshni is visiting. Roshni, please stand up. She was our first teacher.
Hello everyone. I will be back living here by the end of the year. I built this foundation, a small foundation to raise money for the girls, their books and their tuition, so that they could stay in the high school and then graduate. How many of you all have seen my interview? I've been interviewed 4 times. 4 times I have been interviewed.
You all know my mother, Ji. Ma, what tell them? Keep going. Tell them about the interviews.
Monadi also is teaching us to speak in public and to travel across the country, and it's exhausting, but we are learning. And
No, tell them about the interviews, the TV show you were on.
she only likes that story. So Mona shared my story with some TV shows, and they interviewed me once.
Not once, several times.
Yes, several times. And one of them has even offered me money. And with that money, I hope to find a new house and run away from my mother-in-law. Maybe even find a new husband.
Thanks to Roshni, we 5 will finally graduate from high school next year.
Wow, Puti, my Puti. Very good girls. Very good.
Our teachers say if we keep doing so well, we might get into university.
Yes, we will be admitted to university.
I'll tell Vedika about the sweets that she does.
Music?
If I had gone to school, I could become the Prime Minister of all India. That would be the job for me. Roshni, Sean. Will you teach me to write my name? Yes. I want to open a bank account.
Yes, Khatija ji, yes!
I remember all these people that I treasure. Now, 10 years after this party, 26 of our girls are in university. And the brothels, they are almost non-existent in the village. Change can happen. Change can happen, and we are seeking funding to set up special residential schools so that change can happen in all red light communities all over India. All of you can help us.
Roshni, ask this woman. I invited her in as you asked. I told her my story as you wanted. Ask her. Go. Ask her. What did she do with my story, huh?
Mona! Arey Khatija di, look here. Arey, this is your story.
This is your story.
This is my story. And it happened in my village.
It happened at
Khatija! No. This side. आगे पड़े. We are not fitting in. Maybe we should try the diamond. Yeah. Sit down. Yes.
Thank you very much. And now we'll be happy to take questions and interact with you. And those of you who are watching us on YouTube, please do put it in on chat and we'll respond.